Motion is as follows, Mr. Chair. Given that media reporting states that a Liberal Party member informed the Liberal candidate for Don Valley North that he was the subject of a CSIS investigation in 2019, and that this information could only be obtained from classified national security briefings, with the leak undermining the work of Canada's intelligence agency and violating Canada's national security laws, and that since only select individuals in the Liberal government and Liberal Party would have received this classified information from CSIS and would have been responsible for sharing this information, the committee called the following witnesses: National Director of Liberal Party, Liberal Designate for the Site Task Force, Azam Ismail; Liberal Designate for Site Task Force, Braden Cayley; Liberal Designate for Site Task Force, Matthew LaFrance; Liberal Campaign Director, Jeremy Broadhurst; former Chief of Staff to the Minister of Public Safety, Marcy Sirks; former Chief of Staff to the Minister of Public Safety, Zita Estravas; former Chief of Staff to the Minister of Democratic Institutions, Rob Jameson; Deputy Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister, Brian Clow; Director of CSIS, David Vineau; Commissioner of the RCMP, Michael Duhem; National Security and Intelligence Advisor to the Prime Minister, Natalie Drouin, and other witnesses deemed relevant by the committee.
If there are any questions, there actually should be directed towards the Conservative Party and the hypocrisy that they're showing right now, the silence on the meddling taking place from other nations, and their sole focus on just one.
So are you done, Mr. Baines, or I just heard a pause there? Are you good?
I am paused. Are we allowed to pause?
Yeah, no, it was just you are allowed to pause. It was an extended pause, and I was wondering whether you're done, but you have the floor. Continue, please.
Thank you. I just want to state that I think the members opposite, often come in, table drop motions so they can repeat the practice lines, talk about, the corruption. What about the corruption or the silence and the hypocrisy that we're not, that if you want to hold one party to account, hold yourself to account. There's accountability should be across all aisles. Why don't we ever? I know that members opposite have raised issues around allegations around police stations, but they never raised the point that it was the previous government, Mr. Harper, who set that poor precedent, allowed Chinese police officers to come here, intimidate, and try to repatriate citizens that they alleged were criminals. They set that poor practice. And we're cleaning up that mess now. So the hypocrisy, I just want to reiterate, the key word today should be hypocrisy from the Conservative Party. That they talk about corruption. It goes both ways. The hypocrisy that they're showing, the silence that they're showing in all of these nomination races that are taking place within their leadership, silence, nothing, they're not coming out forward and even calling any of this to account. Their former leader, who recently claimed that he was ousted and claimed that it was due to foreign interference that he was pushed out of the Conservative Party. So I'll end my comments there, and just to reiterate that the first 4 words in this motion are ultimately state that this is a given that media reporting states. We have a public inquiry where Justice Hogue is taking this matter in front of all Canadians, and that the public inquiry should continue. And if there are any revelations there that are discovered, and the appropriate public safety agencies step in to investigate the matter further. So I'll end with my comments there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Baines.